Berkelhammer. I'd like to welcome you back to mindfulness-based mastery practices that have been found in research to improve health and well-being, especially for those with chronic disease and disabilities, but for everyone, really. This is part 7 of the 7-part series, Meaning and Purpose. I'd like to start off meaning and purpose describing what it is. I've seen this description and I really like it. I've seen others, but I like this one. Acting with purpose entails taking an action that is of sufficient importance that it gives meaning to your life. Meaning and purpose has been found to be so effective that when people have a reason to get up out of bed in the morning, when they have a reason, a purpose in life, it can improve well-being to such an extent. I've known people who've climbed out of lifelong depression through an active search for meaning and purpose. I mean, think about it. If you're depressed and you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, and you call up those activities that you are choosing to do that give meaning to your life, that can be very profoundly healing. I'd like to ask you if you could somehow know that you only had 1 month to live. But let's say you could maintain your current level of health for 1 month, and then you're going to be dead at the end of the month. What would you do? How would you spend your time? What would you want to do to give life meaning? Most of the time we take the easy path out of fear, anxiety. Often it's the more difficult path, the challenging path. It's the path to a rich life. So what do you find exciting and meaningful in your life? I invite you to spend time with that. Maybe journal about it. What do you love to do? Write down the things you most love to do. Write down your goals, your dreams. And most importantly, it's not enough to just do that. Then, with that information, find a way to pursue what you value, what really matters. It's important to really ask yourself, what matters most, and to take action in that direction. This is someone who did that. Well, you probably don't recognize her, but Candy Lightner is someone whose daughter was killed by a repeat drunk driver. And one of the ways she managed her grief was to take action so that because she didn't want any other mother to ever have to go through what she went through. And she formed Mothers Against Drunk Driving, MAD. And thanks to her, we have laws now that are new laws, and they're being enforced, hopefully reinforced, that keep repeat drunk drivers off the road. Here's someone else, someone you will recognize, who has lived a very full life. Stephen Hawking, the theoretical physicist, was diagnosed with ALS, believe it or not, 50 years ago. He's not only still around, as a total quadriplegic, he's been living a full life. Christopher Reeve, after his accident, found meaning and purpose going to Washington, testifying before Congress, trying to fight for funding for medical research. His livelihood, his career was taken away. He needed to find a new purpose to being. And by becoming an advocate, he found new meaning and purpose. There are others out there, like this man, quadriplegic, working a regular career, living a productive, meaningful life. Michael J. Fox, another one, diagnosed with Parkinson's, and he has found meaning and purpose, again, by going to Washington and testifying and fighting for funding for medical research. Nancy Reagan, after her husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, she too found meaning and purpose by fighting for funding for medical research. This is a grandfather helping his grandson with his schoolwork. This gives purpose to the grandfather, gives meaning to his life. There's a lot going on in this picture. I really love this picture. First of all, the musicians are elders who are being productive. They found meaning and purpose just in practicing. They've also found it in entertaining others, in playing the music to entertain other people. They're working on a group project. I don't know if you remember in a previous section I talked about the power of social support. They're working in community, socializing. I also had talked about the healing value of helping other people. They're contributing, playing music, they're contributing to the joy of others. And something else they're doing that I haven't talked about that much is reinforcing healthy neural circuits. Whenever we practice behaviors that are good for our health and well-being, we reinforce those neural circuits. This may be hard to read, so I'll read it. I found this, I really liked it. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. In summary of part 7, we explored the importance of searching for meaning and purpose by searching for the questions, like the one, if you had a month to live. Really searching what matters to you. What do you want to be about in your life? How do you want to spend your time? So I have recommended resources on my website, and I'd like to invite you to visit my website. It's a non-commercial public service website, just lots of free information. And thank you for your attendance.